You all, I think you all are good and healthy. Students, in our previous chapter, we have completed nutrition in plants. As you all know, that plants are the organisms which prepare their food themselves and they are called autotrophs. Autotrophs means the organisms which prepare their food themselves. Okay? And now, today in this chapter, Nutrition in Animals, we are going to study how the animals take their nourishment by different sources. As you all know that animals are heterotrophs. What do you mean by heterotrophs? Heterotrophs means the organisms which are dependent on other for their food. Directly or indirectly, we all animals are dependent on plants. As you all know that all animals, all living beings required food for their survival. What is survival? Survival means the conditions by which a particular organism can live in the given atmosphere. As you know that we have different type of animals around us, and different type of animals have different food habits depend on their food available also. Sometimes they are categorized in herbivore, carnivores, omnivores, or scavengers, and sometimes they are categorized as autotrophs or heterotrophs. Auto means self and troph means nutrition. So, the organisms which prepare their food themselves are called autotrophs, or the organisms which eat the herbs, they are called herbivores, and the organisms which eat meat or flesh of other animals are called carnivores. And what do you mean by omnivores? Omnivores means the organisms which eat plant as well as flesh of other animals. Then scavengers. Scavengers means the organisms which are dependent on the dead and decay plants animal for their food. They all are categorized as scavengers. We have done the classification of different organisms according to their food habits. Like herbivores, herb means plants, vores means organism. The organisms which eat green plants are called herbivore. Then carnivores, the organisms which eat flesh of other animals are categorized as carnivores. Then come to omni. Omni means both. Herb, they are eating herbs also as well as the flesh of other animals. For example, cat, crow, rat, all these are categorized in omnivores. Then scavengers, those who are dependent on dead animals. For example, eagle, hawk, vulture, all these are categorized in, are kept in the category of scavengers. So, in this chapter, we are going to read how the nourishment takes place in animals. As we all know that we require food for energy. For performing different body activities, we have to spend some energy, and this energy we get from whatever food we consume. So we can say that we required nourishment. Nourishment adds intake of food from external sources and utilization of nutrients present in the food for energy, growth, and development. Okay, so nourishment is a process by which any organism take intake food for its different activities to be performed by any animal. As you all know that we are also categorized in animals. We all human beings are called rational animals. In higher classes you are going to study that human beings are also kept in the kingdom of animalia. Okay, so in your book we have given this table. uh, for example, animals are given in first column, then what they eat and how they will can be classified. They are kept in herbivore, carnivore or omnivore. So what do you think about butterfly? What it eat? You have to fill that table and write in according to their food habits. They can be categorized in which category? Then pigeon. Pigeon is a bird. Then cow. Cow, you know what it eat? It eat grass. And now tell that it should be kept in the category of herbivores or carnivores. Then elephant. Elephant, you know that it eats only green plants. So it is kept in the category of herbivores. Yes. Then woodpecker. Do you know what is woodpecker? It have a long beak. With the help of that beak, it keep on stucking the upper surface of wood. Therefore, it was given the name woodpecker. Then come to octopus. Octopus means octo means eight, having 8 legs. So, octopus usually lives in water and it is kept in the category of aquatic animal. Now you have to search that this type of animals, what they eat, what are their food habits, and in which categories they are to be kept. They are herbivore, carnivore, omnivore, or scavengers. So, before starting our lesson further, you should make a table that how these organisms are kept in different type of food activities and what they eat and how nourishment help in their growth and development. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.